Ethereum is the king altcoin. So goes Ethereum, so goes the rest of the altcoin market, and that's why it's very important you pay attention to this video. Welcome in. I am the CryptoBullGod, and this is a quick take on Ethereum. You can find me on Twitter, YouTube, Tradingview, and Instagram at CryptoBullGod. Just a quick disclosure that none of what I'm sharing is financial advice. I'm simply looking to educate and help others. So with that in mind, help me out as a content creator by clicking the thumbs up button, dropping a comment, and subscribing to the channel. It all helps me as a YouTube content creator. So let's get into it. This is a weekly view on Ethereum. You know I like to zoom out on the charts. Whenever you're looking at charts with me, red areas are areas of resistance. Green areas are areas of support. Now, the first thing I'd like to point out here is this, ladies and gentlemen, as I've said before, are the basic building blocks of a bullish narrative. Higher highs and higher lows. A high, a low. A higher high, a higher low. Again, any reason for concern based on that? Nope, I'm not seeing it. The other thing that I have pointed out here, and it's valid whenever you're charting something, as long as you don't have lines like this going through the candle bodies, I have a zone of support here. As you can see, we have a touch point here, touch points here, and touch points here. So really what I'm saying is this area ascending here within these black lines is providing currently an area of support. The next area, major area of resistance that I have drawn here, and you'll see areas of resistance shown all throughout here, whether it provided area of support or resistance. This area looks like it's right around $3,900. Now, it is very important to keep in mind, okay, especially with volatile assets. Really, what's most important is to understand what your zone of supports and resistance are. There's typically not a specific price point, but it's really with as volatile as these assets are within crypto, it's important to keep in mind what the zone of support is. And so that's what I'm getting at down here around $1,300 to $1,400. This zone of support here, this was our prior all-time high all the way back here in 2018, okay? Now, the nice thing you like to see, once an area of resistance is broken above, as it was here, you'll see we came up here and then we back tested that prior area of resistance as support. So what's happening is the chart of Ethereum at that point expressed strength by breaking above the area of prior resistance, back testing it as support, and continuing to move up and create new all-time highs. What this tells me is because there was market structure developed at that $1,300 to $1,400, even though I'm not anticipating it, worst case scenario is if we break down from this area, okay, let's say we start to break down this ascending line of support, break this area of support, break this area of support. These are two major areas of support here. If we break all the way through that, worst case scenario, I would expect this $1,300 to $1,400 area to hold as major support. Let's get into the next chart here. So there's a couple things to point out here. I want to focus on the RSI in relation to the price data, okay? The first thing to notice here is that we have descending RSI. So the RSI is creating lower highs. And what was going on with price? We were creating higher highs. This is known as a negative divergence within the RSI. One of the first things we want to see for bullish momentum to pick up within Ethereum and give us a clue that we're really going to see some sustained price action, we want to get above this area of resistance right in here and begin creating new higher highs within the RSI. So that's number one, what you want to look for in the RSI. Number two, what you want to look for. You will see a key area of support that I have drawn on the RSI here. Okay, the camera's in the way, but it's at approximately 42. Anytime, and this is what I'm showing in these blue circles on the RSI, anytime we've broken down the about 42 level within the RSI on the weekly Ethereum chart, you can see that it's led to large corrections. And that's what I'm showing up here with the down arrows and the applicable percentage corrections within Ethereum. So this blue circle here led to around an 83% decline in price. We got down below 42 here, about a 38% decline in price. We just got below it here. It led to around a 65. Can't really see that. 65, 66% decline in price. We got below it here most recently, and you can see that it's led to around a 37% decline in price. So the next thing you want to see within the RSI of Ethereum is you want to get back above that 42 area. Now, once the RSI gets back above the 42 area, it has historically led to large increases in price. And that's what I'm showing in the green arrow. You can see once we got significantly above the 42, significant increase in price here. Got back above it here, significant increase in price. And this was the big one back in 2020. Once we reclaimed 42 as support and got back above it, massive increase in price from about $80 all the way up to nearly $5,000, okay? So again, step one, let's negate the negative divergence within the RSI and begin creating higher highs within the RSI as price continues to move up. Step number two, let's get back above the 42 on the RSI. So I hope you appreciated this content. If you did, again, click the thumbs up button, drop a comment, subscribe to the channel. It helps me as a content creator and ensures I'm going to continue doing this. So with that being said, as always, spread awareness and carry the education forward.